not the where the info at. Yeah, ACJ stepping, I'm the credit. I'm not the borrower. Where the knowledge at. ACJ stepping, I'm ACJ stepping, I'm ACJ stepping, I'm ACJ stepping, I'm ACJ stepping, ACJ stepping, I'm the credit, I'm not the borrower. Hey, ACJ stepping, I'm the credit, I'm not the borrower. Where the info at? Huh? ACJ stepping, I'm the credit, I'm not the borrower. Where the knowledge at? Hey, read Acts, stay facts. I told him read, or read for free. My life still gonna be. Boy, I miss I got the whole damn yard with me. I found a way and it costs. Down I had to get them gone. Dog, I'm deep in my zone. If Peter Pike pick peppers, I plant seeds and watch them grow. I'm big farmer, never pole. Hey, I ain't got no ceilings. My capacity is to the sky. I'm the remedy guy. I'm so high. Even Statue of Liberty gave me a high five. Hey. I'm ACJ stepping, 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 I'm the creditor, I'm not the borrower. Hey, ACJ stepping, I'm the creditor. Alright, y'all. Okay, so peace. Alright, love, peace, love. Okay, listen, family, please share this post right now. Okay, share this post right now, because the information we gonna go over today is gonna hurt some feelings, but it's gonna save some souls. Okay, it's gonna hurt some feelings, but it's gonna save some souls. Since today is church day, I want you to turn to the closest person to you and say, friend, I want you to know this message is gonna hurt, but it's gonna save your soul. And then I want you to turn to your other neighbor and say, friend, this message is gonna hurt, but it's gonna save souls. Okay, please share this, family. All right, please share this, family. Trust and believe. We diving into the Bible today. And just a disclaimer, okay, I'm not religious at all. Okay, I'm gonna be out quite frank. I could give a damn about a religion. Okay, all right, but since a lot of folks are religious, okay, we're going to break down the exact information, all right, that a lot of people claim to be living day by day. All right, so again, we're going over the Bible. I was going to go over 3 verses today. Okay, we're going over 3 verses today. We're not making it long. All right, we're not making it long. All right, yeah, I'm going to drop it. All right, I'm going to drop it, family. It's a lot. Now, I don't even want to make no excuses. All right, well, stick to the message. All right, but yes, make sure you share this, family, because I'm going to show you how contracting is relatable, okay, to the Bible. All right, we all kind of grew up kind of understanding, well, most of us, I grew up in the church, okay? When I was little, I didn't have a choice to go to church. If we didn't get up when my dad said get up the second time, it was belts to butt. All right, it was belts to butt if we did not get up, put our church clothes on, and go down to the church. Okay, so I grew up in the church. All right, and I think a lot of folks grew up that way as well. All right, simple fact is, all right, you believed in Jesus, you feel like Jesus is the one you're supposed to look up to. All right, but we're going to read in the Bible, okay, where it's kind of contrary what a lot of us believe. Now, you know why a lot of us believe certain things? Because we have not read a damn thing. I'm going to say it. Turn to your neighbor and say, we have not read a damn thing. Turn to your kids and say, baby, mama or daddy has not read a damn thing. Okay, so what we're going to do is read, and we're going to read for comprehension. Again, this all has to do with contracting. All right, one thing that brought me back to the Bible, all right, was me understanding contracting. Then me understanding like, damn, the Bible is a contract manual. But the thing is, it's not spoken in a way of it being 2024, allegedly. All right. It speaks in a way of people that didn't talk how we talked. Okay. See, meaning back at the time when this was wrote, okay, when written, all right, when all this was going on, all right, people spoke in a different way. All right, they didn't have certain lingos like, man, you kept. They didn't have certain things like, man, if you don't shut the hell up. All right, they probably did, but they said certain things different. Okay, so the reason why I'm saying this is because you have to understand when you're reading the Bible, when you're reading contracts, law, okay, a lot of these laws, all right, was written in a time frame of where none of us was alive and none of us was using that same type of dialect. All right, so again, please stay with me. Again, this message is going to hurt a lot of feelings, but it's going to save a lot of souls. Okay, I'm going to show you why Jesus was a blueprint. Jesus is not the one you're supposed to be looking up to. You're supposed to be looking at Jesus like a brother. I'm going to say it again. You're supposed to be looking at Jesus like an older brother. Which brings us to the whole big brothers watching. But I'm going to make everything correlate, okay? So please stay with me, family. All right? All you got to do is let the beat build, all right? And you're going to have you a hard Grammy-nominated song once we get done, okay? Jesus was a role model. Role model. Meaning he played a role to show you what the model should look like. But what do a lot of us do? A lot of us are waiting on Jesus. How can you wait on the role model that's already came and gave you the model? So again, stay with me. This message is going to hurt a lot of feelings, but it's going to save a lot of souls. We hadn't even started yet. Okay, we haven't even started yet. Okay, understand he is a role, he or she is a role model. Now, do I believe the story went down physically? No, I think it's all symbolism. Okay, but we're going to break it down in story form. Okay, Jesus, which is the name, right? Don't they be like, you say his name and he'll come save you? Okay? Every time you do something or you hit your elbow, man, Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? That's like the first name you say, ain't it? Something bad gonna happen? Oh my Jesus. We just say first of all, the name is wrong because J's wasn't pronounced J's 500 years ago. Now, a lot of us already know that. And a lot of us don't know that. So even saying the name Jesus is the wrong name. All right? You have to say it in the proper perspective. Okay? You have to say it in the proper perspective. All right? You can say Jesus, Yahshua. Exactly. It was no J's. Okay? So every time you go and say a prayer and then you hit that text button, and send, you guys can remember every prayer is a text message. Okay? Now imagine you sending it to Jesus when it's supposed to be getting sent to Yahshua. Again, I'm just giving you an example. Folks don't even say the name right. Meaning it's misrepresentation. Okay? So that's just like in business. We hop into business utilizing the name and misrepresenting the name. But stay with me. All right? Stay with me. So think about it. If you are using a name, meaning you're supposed to call on the name. Remember, Jesus or Yahshua was just an example, right? Yahshua was just an example. Okay? So meaning you need to understand, okay, what is my example? All right, what is the name that I'm supposed to call on when I do business? Okay, what is the name that I'm supposed to protect when I do business? Because remember, God gave his or her forgotten son to the earth. Not forgotten son, but so God loved the world so damn much. Meaning, God said, damn, I love the world so much, I'm going to go ahead and let my son go ahead and dibble and dabble because I need to throw some type of an example. Okay? Now you got to think about it. Okay, this was an example. Why wasn't Jesus the very first person? Why wasn't Jesus the very first person? Why did it take so long for the right role model to be sent down? Well, I'm just letting you know there's a billion stories of Jesus, first and foremost. Well, we're just going to use that one. Well, I should say there's a billion different stories of prophets coming and, relaying messages. All right. One thing you're never supposed to do is fall in love with the messenger. All right. Fall in love with the messenger. All right. What have a lot of us tend to do? We fall in love with the messenger. How many of us love rappers, love singers? We like their music, but then we tend to fall in love with the actual person. You're not supposed to do that, family. All right? You're supposed to love the world, but you're not supposed to become worldly. Meaning you're supposed to receive the message, but you're not supposed to idolize the messenger. A lot of folks are idolizing Jesus when you're supposed to be doing more than Jesus. But hey, let me explain, because I know a lot of like, what are you talking about? And I'm going to read the exact scripture that a lot of you that are probably going to try to disagree with me haven't even read yet. It's like talking about contracting with someone that hadn't even read their own damn contract. Okay? I'm going to show in the Bible where even Jesus says, I've laid down the works and they shall do greater works than I. Meaning we're supposed to be doing more than Jesus. Meaning he gave or she gave us the message. We're supposed to evolve or update the damn message. But what are we out here doing? We out here working. All right, we out here cracking jokes, ha, 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 he, ha, ha, and then going back to work. And then we got a portion of people that takes up for those type of people when they say, well, they just don't know. You can't just come hard on them because they don't know what's going on. What do you mean you don't know what's going on? How could you be doing business if you aren't reading anything? I mean, I'm talking to my older self as well. How could I possibly have been thinking I was doing business correctly, not even reading the damn documents I was signing? How can I possibly say that I'm a Christian and I haven't even read the Bible with the proper comprehension? Because when I read the Bible, okay, I never not one time seen Jesus say his followers are Christians. Never not once. I seen the folks that hate Jesus call his followers Christians. Do you get where I'm coming from? So you're calling yourself by something that somebody else said you are. Meaning, don't the bank say that you're the borrower? When did the government say that you're the borrower? Why are you paying back interest? Why are you paying back interest? Who told you you're supposed to pay banks back? Who told you that? No one knows. No one can tell you who told them. They're going to say, well, everybody knows you're supposed to pay the banks back. Y'all see people in my comments on different posts. They be like, man, he going to have y'all with no lights. Because they don't understand the laws and rights that we're supposed to exercise. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. All right, so the very first verse I'm going to go to and read. Give me 1 second. Bring your Bibles out. All right, we're going to go to Deuteronomy 28:12. Okay, Deuteronomy 28:12. Okay. Deuteronomy 28:12. And y'all, I was thinking today, I can't believe I have turned into someone that actually is teaching the Bible. Because I remember reading the Bible and being, then you kind of start saying, oh my God, I need to see this because I need Jesus to save me. Then I started reading and seeing holes in it, looking at it from a wrong perspective. And then I started looking at it from a business perspective. All right, a business perspective, meaning the whole Bible is based off of banking. I start seeing words like borrower, lend, Why would God say words like this? Borrower, lend. I shall forgive the debtor as I shall forgive the debt. I'm like, what? Whoa. Wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, it talks about moving in good faith. I'm like, what is going on? Hell yeah, this is Sunday school. This is Sunday life. All right, this ain't even Sunday school. This is Sunday life. This is a part of life. This is what we're supposed to be doing. All right, but let's get to it. Deuteronomy 28 and 12. It reads, make sure y'all got your Bibles out. Make sure you got your Googles up. All right. I'm on my Google. Okay. All right. So it says Deuteronomy 28 and 12. It says, the Lord shall open unto thee his good treasures, the heavens to give the rain unto thy land in his season, and to bless all those that work therein hand, and thou shalt lend unto many nations, and thou shalt not borrow. I'm like, whoa, what? Let me say that last part again. It says, thou shalt lend unto many nations, and thou shalt not borrow. I'm like, well, goddamn, wait a minute. If I'm a follower of Christ, or if you will, I don't think it's called follower of Christ. It's follower of the word, family. When you move in God's way, you're following the word. You're not idolizing Jesus. Jesus is not God, okay? Jesus was the messenger. He came here to give a message. We're supposed to hear the message and use the message, not get on our knees and say, please come back and save me. Okay, you're going to die and come back and be doing the same things. That's what the last slaves were doing, and a lot of slaves are doing it now. Okay, so it's not really a difference. All right, you're going to have to put the work in. You're going to have to get informed of what's going on. Okay, not go work harder at a job and get more income, because nowhere in the Bible do it say anything about damn income. Nowhere. All right, even when we read laws, it don't say nothing about income. And then you start understanding, in God we trust. So a lot of these laws has to be God-like based. Okay, in God we do trust, meaning in God we do business. All right, it's either you informed or uninformed, meaning you have the lowers and you got the uppers. The uppers are informed, the lowers are uninformed. Okay, I want you to turn to your neighbor and say, are you informed or uninformed? You know how many people going to say, I'm informed. And I'm here to say, no, the hell you're not. Okay, this message is for you. Okay, this message is for you. Okay, this is for you. Anybody that's working to pay a bill, anybody that is trapping to pay a bill, anybody that is using income, my friend, you are not living in God's way, and I'm here to let you know you is a demon. Big boy demon. Okay? You going against God's words. God said, you're not the damn borrower. Why are you letting the banks tell you the borrower? It even says in 12 USC 1431 that the banks have permission to damn borrow. So that let me know the Bible ain't talking about the damn banks, because the banks are the debtors. All right, so as I'm reading and piecing together, I said, I know I ain't tripping. And I know somebody that's paying bills using income and can't tell me I'm tripping. I'm just here to relieve the message. Okay? All right, I'm just here to give the message. All right? So again, let's keep going. All right? Remember, it says, thou shalt lend to nations. Okay? We at Deuteronomy 28 and 12. Okay, Deuteronomy 28 and 12. All right, talks about we're supposed to be lending to nations. Meaning if you lend something, you're supposed to get something back, right? Yes. All right, and it says, thou shalt not borrow. I don't know how it gets more clear than that. God says, thou shalt not borrow, but all you God-like folk out here paying banks back. Which God are you serving? Which God is you damn serving? Some of y'all just left church, was up there preaching, stomping, cheering, crying, got the snot bubbles rolling down your lip, rolling over in your mouth, crying, looking like a slave, and boom, you still uninformed. Again, this message gonna hurt, but it's gonna save a lot of souls. Okay? And God don't give a damn whether you like it or not. It says, these shall perish for the lack of knowledge. So do you think he or she cares about the opinion of someone that's not knowledgeable? No. Y'all out here talking in tongue. You ain't talking in no damn tongue. Talking to no damn. I remember my mama used to put the oil on my forehead, have us walking around the damn table. And I'd be like, Mama, what do I say? She used to be like, say anything that comes to your heart. I'm 7 years old talking about some. And my mom was like, yes, baby. Yes. Say it loud, baby. And I'm like, and I'm like, what am I saying though? She was like, baby, God knows what you saying. And I was like, okay, I wish somebody would say, man, sit your stupid ass down. Man, what? That's all I needed. Man, if you don't sit your goofy ass down, going to damn store and getting some fucking, I ain't supposed to say F word on Sunday. Going to get some damn cooking oil and putting it on my damn forehead. Giving me allergic reaction. And I'm like, man, what is this, ma? Done bought it from one of the vendors at church. Somebody done got some oil, put them in little empty bottles, threw Christ oil on it. Mama, I'm going to get some of these. Goofy. All right? And that's why I built so much resentment when I got older. So that's why I'm saying I'm surprised I'm even coming back to the Bible. Okay? I'm surprised I'm even coming back to the Bible. All right. So again, I'm letting y'all know I'm following the information. Don't matter if it contradicts some stuff I said 5 years ago. Okay. Let's keep going. Hey, I'm serious. We had John. Now go to this. Go to John 14 and 12. John 14 and 12. And then you got to understand what Holy Bible means. Holy Bible means Helios Biblios, meaning papers of the Son, meaning we are the Son people, meaning the Son was sent down here to give us DNA, to give us messages. We were supposed to receive the Son. That's why Trump said, take your goofy ass outside and get some sun. That's how you beat the pandemic. But what we do, we go on and get the, we go on and get the, got folks falling out on the field and shit. Coming back winning awards. All right. But anyway, John 14, 12. Go to John 14, 12. For those that didn't, hey, we still strong, ain't it? They called us crazy. Now look at them. Again, this message is going to hurt, but it's going to save a lot of souls. Okay. All right, let's keep reading. We at John 14 and 12. This is a Bible study. I know some of y'all done got out of church. This is real church. Okay, this real church. Look at Sunday 8. Look, he said, nigga, teach me about the credit, not the Bible. We just told this goofy Negro that the Bible is correlating with the contract. Bible is contract. Son 8 day, change your name to Son Uninformed, okay? Because if you don't know the Bible, my friend, even the word says, hey, you're not the borrower. I am a damn preacher. I'm a preacher today. How you know I ain't got my ordained minister license? See, look. Negroes want that microwave oven results. Man, teach me credit. Teach me credit. I'm trying to tell you who gave you the credit. This out your IQ. This out of a bunch of y'all leagues. I'm gonna be real. Some of y'all gotta die 3 times to come back to be for this to even make sense. Y'all gotta die a couple times. Okay? Even that goes over. Even that goes over the mental. Y'all said Trump was pushing the vaccine. Yeah, after he was getting stomped on for telling folks to go outside and get some sun. He had to switch up. Trump was watching Simpsons too. He was like, damn, I don't want to leave right now. Let me go ahead and say what they want me to say so I can stick around a little bit. All right, but we at John 14, 12. You don't got to grab no Bible. If you got 2 phones, I don't got no Bible. This is right here. We're on Google. We on Google. All right, we at John 14:12. This is for son 8 day. He says the Bible ain't got nothing to do with contracting. All right, we need our brothers to come forth to the altar. I gotta dive in my preacher band right now. We need the brothers to come forth to the altar to get informed. Yes, to get informed. All right, we at John 14:12. It says, "Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also." He says, "And greater works than, and these shall he do, because I go unto Father." Meaning Jesus letting you know, I did works. You're supposed to be better than me. You're supposed to do more. You're not supposed to be being a borrower. Was Jesus a borrower? No. Why are you borrowing? Okay. We already read Deuteronomy 28:12, son 8 day. It says, even God said we're not supposed to borrow. Yeah. Yeah, I'm teaching you credit right now. It's going over your head. You probably got to die a couple times to come back. A couple people saying, man, lay off of him. He get it. No. Bring the brother up front. Bring the sisters up front. They uninformed. They paying back income with debt. They're in sin. All right, yeah, we know we got some goofballs in here. All right, we know it. That's why they got to get saved. All right, because it says in Hosea 4:6. Okay, y'all go to Hosea 4:6. Some people pronounce it Hosea. I'm at Hosea 4:6. That's Hosea 4:6. 4:6. This is for those folks that want microwave. All right. It says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. It says, because thou hast rejected knowledge, son 8, I will also reject thee. Look at this. Look at this. God said, if you reject information, I'm going to reject your remedy. Well, duh. Why wouldn't he or she? That's why I'm getting remedy, because I don't reject information. All right? Me and Deb Hawk literally doing a child support class. We got people on this, they teaching y'all how to be deadbeats. And these losers, these same losers is going to work and pay bills. Somebody right now is saying, are he calling people when they got jobs losers? Yes, because God said that is not what he said to do. Okay, even the law don't ever say go get income and go pay a bill. You're a loser. Turn your neighbor and say, hey, if I got a job, I'm a loser. Somebody ain't gonna do it. Somebody ain't gonna do it. Somebody ain't gonna do it. Somebody be like, I ain't no damn loser. Yes, you are, my friend. Yes. God said, if you don't accept the knowledge, he shall reject thee. That's why you don't get remedy. You get that? You got to put it together. That's why folks keep going through the same shit. Like, God, have you left me? God been left you. He said, I reject you. All right? He just said it. He just said it. I rejected you. Yeah, man, I told my whole family, man, you're a loser if you don't want to learn this information. Now, how do I become a winner? To start learning God's word. That's contract law. God's law. Some of y'all say y'all saved. How are you saved and you wake up and go to work? God gave you a name to use. You're not even using the name. You waking up using that name to go get income. Use it. Man, you demon. You devil. Hell yeah, you a fucking sinner. I ain't supposed to say the F word on Sundays. All right, but hell yeah, you's a sinner. Anybody that's going to work and ain't reading contracting is a sinner. You're entering contracting without the knowledge of the contract. You, my friend, are frauding the system. You, my friend, is the reason why the debt is so damn high. It's you. It's you. You so busy working, not understand. God gave you your basic necessities. He gave you a name to live through. Ah. gave you a name to live through. In God we trust. From those trusts comes babies. Now you have trust babies. Now everybody that has a social is a trust baby. Everybody that's a trust baby is a controls an entity in the United States. Everybody do the bro hand with me. Turn to your neighbor and say, ah, Jamie, ah, ah. Yeah, they still don't get it. They so busy, like, how does this got to do with? Because they was probably like me, saying, man, he teaches the Bible, man. F the Bible, man. That's the white man's information. F the Bible, it's man-made. F the Bible, it's man-made. I'm like, damn, where's the spiritual Bible at then? Where's the book that was wrote by spirits? Nah, what you mean? Talk no results, family. I'm living in a penthouse where I ain't paid nothing. What results is you talking about? You ain't got the results. What are you talking about? Man, hold on. Man, what? What are you talking about right now? He said no results. He said no results. Like, man, what? This is free. What do you mean no damn results? The fuck are you talking about? I'm not supposed to say the F word on Sundays. What are you talking about, man? Turn to your neighbor and say, what the hell is he talking about? Come on, man. It got results. All right? The Bible literally says we shall perish for the lack of knowledge. Okay? Most people ain't got the knowledge. Man. Some people think I got evicted. Some folks think I got evicted. Somebody tag pocket watcher in here. somebody tag. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to show folks, listen, this stuff is real, okay? And I didn't even add the Bible in with my stuff. And I'm like, hey, yo, this is more sauce to my walk. Okay? All right? But back to it. All right? Don't act to it. All right? So listen. All right? Listen. The next one we're going to read. All right? The next one we're going to read. Okay, yeah, we read it. Okay, hold on. All right? So the one we just read, it talks about Hosea 4:6. All right? It says, my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge because thou hast rejected knowledge. Okay? It says, I will also reject thee, thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of the God. It says, I will also forget thy child. So all those folks that's hoping, you are forgotten, my friend. No one is coming to save you. Sadly. Yeah, I know. I don't know how they listen to bro. I'm still gonna try to save bro. All right, but it literally says you are forgotten. You are the lost. Okay? Lost. What does it mean when you do business and you don't collect your interest? They count you as lost out at sea. Okay, I'll go through them again for the folks that just came in. We having Bible study and how Bible is relatable to our contract. How even the Bible says that you're not the borrower. Okay, even the Bible said you're supposed to be lending. We do that all the time when we give up our security interest. Anytime we put our social, okay, on a piece of paper, okay, and we give that to a financial institution, all right, that is a security interest. Out of that security interest, we are due interest. But if we don't come forth and claim that interest, guess what happens to that interest? Anybody knows? Let's ask the congregation. Anybody in the congregation knows? What happens to that interest when we don't claim it? What happens to that interest when we don't claim it? Exactly. Exactly. The corporation can claim it, not the state. The corporation can claim it. Okay? Whatever corporation you're in business with, meaning, yes, the state, when we're talking about your birth certificate, all right, but let's say you in a contract, you go get a phone bill, or you go get a car or something like that. Okay? Let's say you go get a car, you gave them a application with your name on it, but the thing is you didn't give them instructions on what to do with that application. A lot of people just go in and apply for things, no instructions, because what? They just want the car. And then the first thing they do is like, I want to first thank Jesus. First thing I want to do is thank God. That ain't God. Okay? God said enter things with knowledge. You enter that contract non-knowledgeable. 6 months later, you get repoed or evicted. Was that God? Was that God? Okay? That's not God, family. Did y'all know our basic rights, our consumer basic rights that was published by John F. Kennedy, who got his head blown off, I think because of this? The basic consumer rights, one of those rights is our basic rights to our necessities. You have a right to a home. You have a right to a car. You have a right to food. You have a right to clothes. Think about telling yourself, I have to go work to keep clothes. I got to work to keep food on the table. Who told us this? Our uninformed parents, our uninformed grandparents, our uninformed great-great-parents, our uninformed uncles, our uninformed aunts, our uninformed peers, our uninformed boss, our uninformed idols. You see what I'm saying? I know I fell in the boat, and I know everybody on here fell in the same boat. Because somebody that didn't fall in the boat would not be here right. They would not be here right now, family. Okay? If you don't use your rights, you lose your rights. Hold on right quick, family. One second. Alright, so I see somebody comment said something about Jesus walked on water. Alright, that whole analogy of Jesus walking on water. Remember in Deuteronomy when it said God sent the rain? Y'all gotta remember the rain is a representation of the information. The rain is information. The water is information. They also say Jesus is the age of Pisces. The fish rolls out the water, meaning everybody else was drowning in debt. Jesus was sent to show people how to handle debt, how to turn water into wine, how to turn 1 fish to 3 fish to 9 fish. Okay, he showed you how to duplicate. He showed you how to make 1 into 2, 2 into 4, 6 into 8, or 6 into 12, 12 into 20. Okay, he showed the trappers how to trap this thing out, but we didn't hear it. We didn't hear it. He taught all the trappers what to do. He taught all the hard folks that work in their hands what to do. All right? Literally, all you got to do is believe in your rights and know your rights. And you can walk on debt. You can walk on water. Okay? Remember, the water is the information. Okay? A lot of folks shall perish for the lack of understanding the information. Okay, or overstanding the information, so they will drown in debt. How many people y'all see say that? I'm drowning in debt. I'm drowning in debt. And Jesus taught folks how to be fishermen, to go fish for themselves. Not folks that saying, can you give it to me for free? Can you give it to me for free? Folks be like, Jesus didn't charge. Yes, he did charge. He charged your attention. He charged your attention. Y'all didn't see what he did to people that didn't listen? All right. They got charged the consequence. Okay? So for those that don't listen, you got to charge the consequences. Now, if you don't want to pay a fee, you can pay with your attention, meaning go to the laws and go read them for yourself. Come back here, see some videos that are free, piece it together. Okay? You can do that way. But folks are saying you should do this for free if you really want to help. I'm like, if God forgot your ass, why should I remember you? If God can't even deal with you, why would I go try to do something even God couldn't do? Said, if you don't want to be knowledgeable, I forgot. You ain't my child no more. It literally said, as God said, you don't want to be knowledgeable, you ain't my child no more. What was that in? What did we just read there? I'm going to read that again. All right, that's Hosea 4:6. It says, my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge because thou hast rejected knowledge. Y'all know how many people reject knowledge because they got a price on it? Damn losers. Y'all know how many people sitting around themselves saying, I ain't spending $80 for a class that's going to show me my rights when it's free. And then they take their ass back to work. You know what I'm saying? Just that mindset don't even make sense. All right? It says, my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children. Meaning I ain't going to no pastor that's still paying his bills using the church tithes. Okay? God just said you can't be no priest. You can't be no priest. Who just left church just now? You don't feel in love with the messenger, forgetting that the messenger might not be giving you the proper message. Okay? All right? And it also says God will forget thy child. So everyone that is paying bills, using income, everyone that is going to get into contract, you're forgotten about, my friend. Okay, you're forgetting. The only person that can save you is you. That's the only person. Ain't no sky cracking. There's not 40 virgins waiting for you at the end of the tunnel. Okay? There's not a big bald guy that said crisscross applesauce that's just going to give you the keys to the golden gates. All right? None of that's happening. You know what's in store for you, my friend? You're going to transition, meaning, get old, go into the casket, and then you're going to transition back here. Then you're going to do it all over again. All because you lack the knowledge that you were supposed to bring with you to the next grade. It's like a first grader that doesn't really get it. So you kind of, we got to keep him in first grade. He's not really knowing how to put his triangles inside the triangles. He still kind of puts his triangles with his squares. So we got to kind of keep him still. George Bush kind of messed it up for everybody when he did that No Child Left Behind. A lot of these children need to be left behind so they can get the proper information so they can go forward. A lot of people that's watching this right now, you probably should have been left behind. But they passed you along and you ran around saying, well, I graduated. I got my diploma. I graduated school. I ain't dumb. Do y'all not know I have a lot of folks that don't even have their high school diplomas that have remedy? And I be wanting them to talk they so bad, but they so grounded. I be wanting them to be like, man, I want you to step. I know I ain't supposed to say this on Sunday. I be like, I want you to step on these fuckers' necks. You ain't got no diploma, no degree. You ain't paying no rent. I want you. And they just be like, nah, I ain't gonna do all that. Nah, and I be like, man, y'all lucky I got my diploma. Y'all lucky. I ain't got no college degree, so I talk junk about a lot of people that got their college degree. But if I didn't have no diploma, oh my God. I'm like, all you high school graduates or losers. Straight up. Okay? But let's get back to it. Okay? Now remember, let's go back to Deuteronomy 28:12. Let's go back to Deuteronomy 28:12. Let's go back there right quick. Okay? All right, so it says, the Lord shall open unto thee his good treasures. It sounds like the treasury to me. It sounds like the treasury to me. It sounds like the treasury to me. Okay? I'm going to read it again. Say, the Lord shall open unto thee his good treasures. All right? The heavens to give the rain unto the land in his season. So meaning we've already been given what we need, family. Why should I go work? Why should I go work? God said he already sent the rain down to the land. Why do I need to go to work? The fact that these same words are in government lets you know the government is God-based. But you got a lot of rebels, and I used to be a rebel myself. All right, you got a lot of uninformed rebels. I used to be an uninformed rebel myself. Okay? I used to be an uninformed rebel myself. And I was like, man, F the government. They trying to steal everything. If you hear anybody saying that, just ask them, hey, have you read the contract? Have you read the Constitution? Okay, how do you pay your bills? Anybody that's paying their bills using income can't say nothing about the government. Not nothing. All right? Because now that I learned that I'm a federal agent, I ain't letting nobody talk no junk about the government. Okay, the government done gave us laws to use. Okay, somebody probably called me Uncle Tom. All right, they done gave us laws to use. Okay, literally telling us we ain't supposed to be using income. We got the right to choose, the right to be heard, the right to the basic necessities. Hold on, right quick. All right, so we got the basic rights and necessities, right? Right? Imagine how many people's going to work to go pay for a car. Imagine how many people's going to work to put food on their table. Imagine how many people's going to work to pay for their house when it's already been given to you. I'm a living example, okay? There's plenty of other people that are plenty of examples. Okay? I know a lot of y'all ask yourselves, it don't make no sense while we're working to live, because you're not supposed to be working to live. Those feelings you're having are true, but what are you gonna do about it? Taking your ass down to the workhouse, to the damn warehouse ain't gonna bring you no remedy. Now, should a person just up and quit? No, I'm not saying that. Should a person just up and stop paying their bills? No, I'm not saying that. What you need to do is start learning what's going on so you can build your escape plan. It already said Jesus has already paid the debts. It's like so many Christians walk around here and like act like they don't never know what's going on. All right, it literally said Jesus already paid your debts. Okay, already. So what debts do y'all think they was talking about? What debts do y'all think they was talking about? They were talking about banking, finances. Your debts are already paid, my friend. All you gotta do is use the name that was given. All right? All you gotta do is use the name that is given. Don't we all have given names? Huh? Don't we all have given names? Don't we all have names that we use when we do business? And don't all of us have like nicknames that the family might call us? Think about it. Why do you think it's called a government name? Who gave the government that name? The mother. The mother of the bond. The motherboard. The mothership. You see what I'm saying? Mama is the most important piece, because mama is the one that signed the documents. Mama is the one that created that business name. Okay? Now, of course, daddy has a lot of input too, but we're talking about a lot of cases going on when a lot of moms are in there by themselves. They may have their mom in there, but, their mom is going to inform their daughter to do what she did. Sign these papers, give them over to them. They're going to take it down to their finance department in the hospital. Once they file and register that name, a lot of moms think, well, I have to do this so I can get WIC all right, to help me out with Pampers. So let me go ahead and file for a Social Security card, not understanding that's a card. It goes beyond food, beyond the minimum stuff that they give you. Think about the maximum that you can get. All right, remember, your child is a bond. All right, that's why they call it a delivery room. You're delivering a bond to them. All right, physically, all right, and business-like. It's two worlds going on at once. Public, private. Public, private. Public, private. All right? So when they're asking you, hey, what's the name of the kid? Hey, his name is John Quincy Smith. All right, lovely child's name. We're going to just need you to sign this, sign that. They sign that. They take it down to the office. They give it that person. That person take it. The person that's doing this don't know what they're doing. They're just doing their jobs. So they're taking it down to the finance department that's in the hospital. The hospital registers those document, reports it to the state, let them know, hey, we got a bond. Here's the bond. Y'all know the bond starts off at $6 million. Okay? Don't it? So if it starts off at $6 million, why is there child support? Do y'all see the unnecessary battles we go through from being uninformed? God has left us. Okay? That's why a lot of corporations are popping up, creating things, and you feel like you have to consent to these corporations because they know God has left us. Jesus already came, y'all. He's not coming again. He left rules and regulations for us to use, and we're supposed to get ourselves, because if you can't follow some rules and instructions, why the hell would she or he come back? I wouldn't come back. What? For what? I already put down all these instructions you need. All you gotta do is read, have good faith, be kind-hearted, read, and let the reading take you place. Y'all remember Reading Rainbow? Reading Rainbow. Man, I used to love that show. What? You're supposed to be reading. Now imagine somebody telling me I don't know what I'm talking about, and they don't even read their own contract. I probably can read somebody's contract, not even looking at the contract, more than they have even seen their contract. And they'll still say that I don't know what I'm talking about. A person could go read their contract and see words like security interest, and they don't know what the hell that even means. Don't even know what it means. Reading stuff, I be having people say, I read my contract, I know what it's saying. Shut up. No, you don't. No, you don't. How you think you know what it's saying reading it one time? How you think you know what it's saying reading 2 times? I be testing folks. Because people are only going to do the bare minimum. If you say all you got to do is read contract, they going to read it 1 time. I be having people ask me questions like, how many times do you think I should read it? And I'm like, yo, I don't fucking know. I don't know. How many times you need to read it? How many times you think you need to read it? Okay? Read it until you understand that you're not the borrower. Read it until you feel comfortable with reaching out to the corporation, saying things like, hey, I have a couple questions about my contract. It's like folks just lose their whole mental. That's why I say God has left us. No wonder why there's so many dead souls walking around here. It makes sense. Folks is walking around godless. That's really what's going on. It don't matter if you go to church every day. You're godless because you're not moving in God's works. Again, this message is going to hurt, but it's going to save souls. They never said if you're uninformed, you're banished forever. No. Just like the Sestakeva Act of 1666 says, you can come back and revest yourself. Okay? You can come back and reclaim what's yours, because only a living person can come back and claim something, right? Right. I'm not going to call the corporation and ask them, where's my security interest? I'm not going to say that, family. That's not how the conversation goes. I'm not going to call and make orders or demands. Okay? I'm going to move with civics. I'm going to lead with questions. I'm going to say things like this. Hey, I have a couple questions about my contract. I see words like security interest. Which department do I need to speak to have a conversation about that? Then they're going to take me from there. Okay? Then I'm asking things like, I noticed there's security interest. Who's entitled to that security interest? Y'all know how many people would say things, well, let's say the corporation says, well, we're entitled to security interest. Y'all know how many people would get mad and say, no, you're not. It's my security interest. Instead of playing chess and saying, okay, I see that you're entitled to the security interest. Understood. Being that I gave you the security interest, all right, I see that the security interest is what can be used to cover all debts owed. What are the steps that I can take if I want to instruct you to use the security interest to cover all debts owed to the principal? Do anybody need me to say that again? It's just a simple conversation, family. Exactly. Nowhere in the book do it says Jesus is coming back to save. That's just a bunch of Looney Tunes running around regurgitating hearsay. Nowhere did it ever say he's coming back again. They was talking about you. You're supposed to return to your estate, my friend. Sesticade Act of 1666 says that. It says that these owners have gone missing, have literally volunteered, removed themselves, all right, and have removed themselves for 7 years, and they can't prove whether they're alive or dead, all right? So the state has to count you as naturally dead. A lot of people think, oh, well, after 7 years, you don't got to pay no more. My friend, after 7 years, they're calling you dead. So, of course, you don't have to pay no more, but you also can't collect the interest. So, yeah, that's like me saying, well, I'm going to wait 7 years for it to come off. That's like them saying, looking at you, okay, well, he's dead. So we can't have him collect what's owed to him because he hasn't collected anything in 7 years. Y'all see how the lingo? Y'all got to remember, these corporations are paying us in interest. Those monthly bills that you receive every month, those are interest checks that you're supposed to be churning into checks, meaning it's called a bill of exchange. All right, you're supposed to be receiving these bills and exchanging them, turn them into checks, all right, transferring it back to the corporation so the corporation can use that and apply it to the principal's balance. The corporations are the borrowers. Now imagine you have a borrower, but you don't give that borrower instructions. Think about it. Did you give the banks instructions? No, you didn't. I bet they gave you instructions. Who's the minor? Who doesn't have capacity to contract? Did you send any instructions with your application? So how do they know you want your interest? They're supposed to read your mind. You didn't put it in the terms and conditions. You didn't even read the terms and conditions. All right. So we're gonna do a part 2. All right, because my time is about to go out. We're going to do a part 2. Y'all stay with it. All right, hopefully y'all are getting informed. Hopefully we're hurting a lot of feelings, saving a lot of souls. All right, but stick with it.